Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the New Japan Pro Wrestling TEW 2020 series. And we're in the year 2021, as it is the Wrestling Dontaku Tour, one of our longish tours that we'll do as far as for the schedule. 9 shows, 3 major shows, so it kind of evens out, where it's like, kind of having 6 road shows and then 3 kind of mainish shows. Really, 2 main shows and then 1 kind of semi-main show, the wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show. But yeah, without because it's going to be a long episode, we might as well get right into it. As again, you want to get the show rating to an 85 plus rating, which we've only done 1 time in the entire year that we've done this save. Definitely long overdue for a good rating. Hopefully, it comes sooner rather than later. We're still 2 pop size away from big, I believe. I just want to double check. But yeah, we are. Okay, figured so. And so the strong taping that's going to happen in 2 weeks. Not the one that is tomorrow, but the one that is the next week. It's going to be a New Japan Strong Openweight title match. Juice Robinson, Zack Sabre Jr., and basically, Liberty United and the United Empire feuding for a good bit now. They even attacked them. United Empire attacked the Super Strong, or the Super Iron Destroyers, attacked them after their match, and this is going to lead up to a 3v3. It's going to be Shelley with the Super Iron Destroyers against Zack, Jarvis, and probably Great Okan, which is not going to be a great match for the United Empire side. But basically, afterwards, after the 6-man, Juice is going to challenge Zack to a title match, which is going to happen. So just a little breakdown of how that's going to happen, and of course we already talked about there's going to be it's a 9-show tour, but yeah, so the big thing that happened happened right when we advanced here. Seth Rollins got caught in a steroid dealing operation, which is pretty hilarious. Obviously, knowing I don't think if there was someone to take steroids, Seth Rollins probably be at the bottom of the list, but he's going to be toxic. He got released because of the scandal. Really, the idea is kind of waited out with him because he's not someone. When I started this save, I didn't think we'd ever get him, so he was never really on my radar. But now that there's a chance that we can get him, it's intriguing. I don't know what else I would do with him, but he's kind of over in Japan. He's in the 50s. It's kind of like him and Tanahashi would be pretty cool to see, since he does have his shit. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of a match that I would kind of think would be fun to see. Other than that, I really don't know what I would do with him. So that's kind of the weird thing about that. But yeah, just kind of... Because we could sign him right now. He would be, toxic. So we're just going to kind of wait a little bit. Because it'll affect our attendance levels and our sponsorship revenue. We need all the money we can. So we don't want to fuck that up. So we'll just kind of wait it out with him. But yeah, we'll just kind of, maybe a year's time. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. I tried to look around and I would have probably Googled it, probably would have figured it out, but I didn't. I just kind of was looking around the game to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty intriguing. Pretty intriguing there. As then for the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show, that will be happening in 5 shows times. Because I want to say we're gonna do 4 shows in a row of wrestling. 4 shows in a row. Oh no, 5. It's gonna be 5 row 2 shows, and then the wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show. But the main event, IWGP Intercontinental Title match, Hiroki Goto is gonna take on Hiromu Takahashi. Of course, Goto. He's had a lot of big time opportunities in this year, and he had the match with Kota Ibushi because he beat him in the G1. And now he's getting this match with Aroma. It's a pretty big deal. But the co-main, it's a rematch from last year's Sakura Genesis main event. It's Tetsuya Naito, Tomohiro Ishii. Pretty big co-main event. Probably is going to do better than the main, to be honest. Actually, that's got a really good chance of being better than the main. Because I don't think Goto's going to get to the same rating as the other 2 guys in this singles match. But Hiromu will do pretty well. Obviously, we'll put the title match on last. That should be a banger. It's going to be a pretty good co-main. Then we're going to have another open 6-man title matchup of Tanahashi with Aoto Yoshida and Liana Fujinami taking on Liberty United, Alex Shelley and the Super Iron Destroyers. Junior tag match of Rey Fenix and Pac against Taiji Shimori and El Phantasmo. Then we're going to have Sanada and Bushi against Miro and Kento Koben. And the opener, because we're only going to do 6 matches because I want to kind of establish a wrestling Satsumi no Kuni. You know, it's not a big of an event as a wrestling Dontaku or a New Beginning show, but it's fairly on the same. It's like an elevated tour show, you know, and that's kind of the main deal. So there's going to be title matches, but it's not. It's still going to have a 6-match format to it. But the opener, Tenkoji with Hayato Tamura against Team Filthy. Never done this before. Felt like it's a pretty fun opener. You know, technical masterclass skill being involved in that one. You know, Tamura's going to do well, so will Kojima do okay, and then obviously everybody on Team Filthy should do pretty well. Maybe besides Garcia, but, you know, Josh will do good, and so will Tom Lawler. We'll go actually through the Wrestling Dontaku cards after the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni shows. The Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show runs. You can kind of see where we're going with this, though. Just with the title matches for the Day 1 show. The way you're just like, huh, you know, Zach and Juice, and you see that Juice is going to become champion, but they're going to do a rematch, obviously, from this taping. Sanada and Miro. Basically, Sanada is going to challenge Miro after this show, as like during the press conference. And, yeah, then we're going to have the Bucks, Joe Doring and Shotaro Ashino as the main, which that's going to be awesome. You know, that should be pretty awesome. You know, that what they have done so far as Task Force Death, they've been great as far as their tag run. Very early on in the tag run, but that should do pretty well. I mean, the last title match was in 87. The Bucks are about the same as Sanada and Shingo, so hoping for another high 80s, and we'll maybe get a good 85 plus show rating for this show. If all things go well, the one thing I'm kind of nervous about is the co-main, because I bet Zach and Juice is going to do better than Sanada and Miro, and I should flip it, but the open weight title is better than the strong open weight title. As I love, I just put the New Japan Strong as well, throw the open weight in there. So yeah, we'll go through. We have graphics for that and whatnot. We don't have any graphics for the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni just because it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, with that, let's get it going here. We're already 8 minutes in. Let's get it rolling. As this first show running Korakuen, Alex Reynolds and Roshi Tanahashi is brought forward Wrestlers Court, accused of not joining the rest of the locker room out for a night out, as the judge Roshi Tanahashi found them guilty and sentenced to buy drinks for everyone after the show. And then Ishii's passing on selling tips to Tomoya Harada. So, I think really probably the best thing we can do, the best course of action, is some type of LIJ Chaos match. You know, I just feel like that'd probably be, you know, for the best, because obviously Goto and Hiromu's the main, and then Naito and Ishii's the co-main, so that would just kind of make sense to do something as far as that goes. I think we're going to go with a 6-man. Probably for the best. As, we're going to do Ishii, Goto, and we'll throw Yoshihashi out there. And then Tetsuya Naito, Hiromu Takahashi, and I guess Sanada? No, well, maybe not Sanada. Maybe Shingo. That'd probably be for the best, because, yeah, Shingo's not on that card, neither is Bushi, so that's probably for the best. I kind of want to use Harada, but then we wouldn't really have anybody to really face as far as... Because, Harada's probably going to be about the same, if not better, than Yoshihashi would. Fuck it, let's just do it. Fuck it. Might as well, right? We could have this be the main, because everybody in this match is pretty good, but Harada, which will have Harada take the fall here, we'll have Shingo beat him, since he's got nothing going on for this upcoming show. I don't even think he's on the Wrestling Oh, no, he's on the... Actually, he might not be on the Wrestling Dontaku cards. There's always someone that's going to get dicked over. Last Toya was Tanahashi, and now it's going to be Shingo. But that's okay. You know, it happens. It happens to the best of them. Sometimes, you know, it's nice to give those guys a break. It's kind of my thought process. It's not me being a bad booker. No, that's where you gotta be in denial. You gotta be like, no, I'm just giving him a break. Not because I got really nothing for him on this Wrestling Dontaku tour. As far as the co-main goes, yeah, I think giving Tanahashi Yoshida and Fujinami some wins to kind of prepare for the Shelly Super Island Destroyers match. It's not a bad idea. And we can also do an 8-man, kind of in the future, where it's Shelly, Super Island Destroyers, and Kaiji D'Amato against like Tanahashi, Yoshida, Fujinami, and Wado. Just an idea. So we'll do that. And now we could also use Master Wado too, but I figured Yoshida would do better than Wado. I'm just not saying much, but just feel like he'd be better. You know, part of me wants to use Mexa Blood because they're not getting a lot of love right now, as well as you know, Lee, Ray Horace, and Flamita, which Flamita might still be hurt, is why I'm kind of, yeah, he still got the sprain. That's kind of why we've been hanging off on that. Let's see here. So, Dark Order's not a bad idea. You know, former Never Open 6-man champs, too. We could do Tankman, Hobbs, and Evil. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big match. As we'll have Tanahashi get the win. He's going to beat Will Hobbs. Tanahashi's going to carry that team. That is for sure. Not the best co-main, so we'll just kind of think of something better. As I kind of want to, you know, part of me kind of wants to see Miro team up with Kento Koben for a little bit before the match with Bushi and Sonata. But at the same time, I don't think it's really necessary. Well, you know, and we can't really build anything as far as Phoenix and Pac and Ishimori and Phantasmo. So we don't really need to. So we can do a tag of Team Filthy of Tom Lawler, Josh Alexander against Tenkoji of Satoshi Kojima. Actually, let's do Kojima and Tamura. Assuming we've not done this before. As we'll have Filthy Tom. I kind of want to give Kojima a win, to be honest. Yeah, let's give it to Satoshi Kojima over Filthy Tom Lawler. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, if he gets outperformed, he gets outperformed. He probably will. But I can't see my boy Satoshi Kojima going out like that. Can't do it. I'll tell you, a team that we have not used in a long time. Well, we've been using them on Strong, but as far as like on the actual New Japan tour, not at all. And I might as well, right? We can use do them and Golden Dragons. We can do 1 or 8. It's not a bad idea, just to kind of get them on the card. 13. We'll have Taguchi win. He can beat Darius. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now for the other, hopefully, you know, a better co-main. We could figure something out. Because I also don't want to book Juice or anybody from the Super Island Destroyers because I know they're going to be on the taping tomorrow, and I want it to be somewhat realistic that, you know, they can't just, you know, they got a big time match. We just want to kind of hang off for a little bit on that. You know, Kingston Homicide. Let's do a 6-man. We'll do Kingston Homicide and Shota. Against the team, you know, we can just use Suzuki-gun, I guess. Suzuki, Baby Boy, and yeah, we'll use Doki, I guess. Haven't used them since February. It'd probably be a good idea to use them. 12 minutes. Yeah, well, Doki can beat Shota, because poor Shota, he's not going to outperform anyone, so that's a shitty thing about Young Lions, when you just kind of don't have generator, or when you have ones that were on excursion when the mod was made, you know, they just kind of, they're fucked because they don't have enough pop in Japan for some reason in the mod, and all that whole class is basically fucked. Sucks. Sucks. But we'll make it work. Eventually. Maybe never. Those guys, I mean, that's a steep hill to climb. Yeah, part of me, you know, maybe doing something with the junior tag champs. You have Gresham, Makabe, and Gavin McGavin. Let's see. Yeah, let's do Samurai del Sol, Sendedeora, Caristico. So I think we're doing something pretty similar on night 1 of Wrestling Dontaku. Yeah, but yeah, it's not, it's Golden Dragons with Caristico, but they're not against United Empire. United Empire, they're taking them on, though, as far as on night 2 for the junior tag titles. So, just a little, you know, building up to that point, so we can have Samurai del Sol. He can beat Makabe here. Because, I mean, we did do the 6-man as far as the Road to show, Road to the Anniversary Tour. So, I mean, you know, we're kind of building up from that as well. When the actual tag title match happens, so, you know, that'll be the rematch, of course, on night 2 Wrestling Dontaku. 18, maybe not 18, probably 17, if I'd be fine. I got a little bit more faith than that match, because everybody's pretty good, but Gavin McGavin, and then in this match it's just Tanahashi, and then kind of the guys of Dark Order. We'll see. This is going to be an interesting show. Just by kind of looking at it, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, a lot of people being used far too much on this show. Let's kind of bump down to 16 to kind of help it out a little bit, maybe. Still too much for everybody. Fuck it. Let's run it. 55, though, for the opener. So, yeah, Tamura Kojima did outperform him. Good decision. Filthy Tom was the worst guy in the match. Good stuff. 52. Oof. As Suzuki and David Boy outperformed everybody. It's the right decision there for Suzuki going to get the win. As Doki pins Shota Umino, the Suplex de la Luna. So yeah, 40 for Doki. 29 for Shota Umino. Kingsley wouldn't have been the best guy, but he was off his game. Man, this card keeps getting worse and worse. So I had a lot more faith in this match. Why is Ryusuke Taguchi busting out the Vertebreaker, though, on a tour show? 12.8. Is he trying to kill or Darius Martin? As Taguchi, at least he was the best guy in the match. He tried to carry it, and it just... That ain't it. Yeah, Master Wato almost got injured. That'd been fun. There we go. We get something going with a 68. Well, you know, as I say that, this has a really good chance of being better than that Cone Man. Because Yoshida with a 46, it's not bad, but he'll do better than Gavin will. But Tanahashi, best guy in the match, that's no surprise. What is interesting, though, is Liana Fujinami did the same as Will Hobbs. So that's good for him. He's really on the come-up. And, yeah, just all in all, good shit. Tanahashi gets the win with the Texas Cloverleaf over Will Hobbs in 17:47. Well, it was 2 points difference. Samurai Del Sol pinning Daniel Makabe with the Del Sol driver in 16:17. Caristico, best guy in the match, figured so there. Probably should have Gresham take the fall, because Makabe with a 64. Samurai Del Sol with a 60, though. Some good ratings there. Just not some great ones there, obviously, from Gavin with a 41. Well, 49 and 53, though, for Cinta Deora and Jonathan Gresham. A 79 main event to save this show, as Shing with a pumping bomber over Harada in 16:36. Yeah, he did way better than Yoshihashi would, as he got a 40. 83 for Oromu, 78 for Naito, 69s for Shingo and Ishii, and then 58 for Goto. Just about even there as we somehow still increase pop on the show. Can't beat that. On to day 2 we go. As a little Wrestle Kingdom, that was 8, yeah. Wrestle Kingdom 8. As, yeah, you know, we're going to keep it rolling as far as this tour. We're hoping to keep it in the 70s as far as the tour dates go. It's going to be interesting, though, as far as what will be next. Because, you know, as far as the Bucks go, and Joe Doering and Shotaro Ashino, that's a match we could definitely build towards. Either a 6-man with the Bucks and some type of American Junior, maybe. Not really exactly sure. Against Task Force Death of, you know, Doering and Ashino, and then, you know, either Pac or Phoenix. I guess whichever one floats the boat here, as I think, yeah, about to say. So, yeah, it is a break. So, yeah, we'll be back for day 2. Alright, before we get to day 2 here, look at this fucking roster that Dragon Gate has now assembled. So, they just signed Kento Miyahara. They just signed Naoya Nomura. They did have Shotaro Ashino, but when we signed their exclusive deal, they already signed Go Shiozaki. You see there they have Takashita as well, and Karistico. They have the Bucks. They have Cody Rhodes. Unreal. They got Joe Doering, which I want to say that deal is actually ending soon, because I think we signed him to an exclusive deal. We did, so thank God. But it's not looking good. I'm curious to see how their shows have done, because that is a great little roster they have. Wow. You know, Takashita and Shotaro Ashino's best match is 77. I'm surprised nothing was in the 80s. But it looks like Takashita's the man, which is no surprise because he is the man. What a tag that is. Karistico with Go against Cody and Joe Doering. It just, like, Dragon Gate, I don't know what it is about my series that I do here on YouTube, where the roster just gets too out of hand, where it makes no goddamn sense, half the people they sign. Because I like Cody Rhodes. He was a bad fit for New Japan, let alone what he do in fucking Dragon Gate. Like, it's just, it's wild. And they also have Tetsuya Endo, too. I mean, Endo and Takashita would be pretty awesome to see in Dragon Gate. But, and obviously the Bucks, yeah, they worked some Dragon Gate when they were in Dragon Gate USA. But they also have Manabu Soya as well. Which is, what a roster. Unreal. Yeah, I just had to stop and be like, what in the fuck is going on with Dragon Gate? I should probably sign Karistico to a full-time deal at this point. Because it's getting out of hand. We gotta stop Dragon Gate at all costs. That's our just goal. Even though he'd be pretty awesome in Dragon Gate, obviously. Bringing the Lucha side of Lucha Res. And we're probably going to change that because we're not going to be in Cork. And Miro and Tanahashi's brought forward wrestlers to court, accused of making a mess backstage and not cleaning it up, annoying everyone else. The judge, Hiroshi Tanahashi, found him guilty and sentenced to clean up and then buy drinks right after the show. Yeah, small positive impact for Miro. The last show we did was a 62. I'm assuming Okada carried that. That's just what a tag that is. Yeah, back when we could use Jon Moxley. Now he's signed to WWE. Never will be seen again, I'm sure. Yeah, we haven't ran here since March, so that'd probably be a good idea. No? Is that really all they have? Am I just... yeah, I guess I'm an idiot. I was like, there's gotta be more than that. So I guess we're gonna go with Okayama Miro Hall. As, for... Yeah, I think really the main event, you know, it should probably be some type of 6-man with the Bucks with Task Force Death. Task Force Death. As, we'll just kind of see what we can use, who we could use. As we haven't added them as a team. We probably should at this rate, since they're the fucking tag champs and all. That's okay. No big deal. So, the Junior are just someone to team with the Bucks. It'd kind of be cool to see, like, one of the LA Dojo guys come over to be the person to team up with them. Because that'd be kind of wild having like a Young Lions out there, have yeah, I guess they would be Young Lions. So we could have like Connors with the Bucks, and then we could either do someone from that same. We could do do Coughlin. It's an idea. I don't know why I'm so fixated on putting Young Lions in the main event, but here we are. Should be intriguing little match. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I feel like it's better than finding, because I guess we could use a part of me wants to use Paul London, weirdly enough, but he won't do well compared to the Young Lions. The Young Lions would do just a little bit better, I think. So that's probably what, because part of me also wants to use Dante Martin. Have Dante against Phoenix, or maybe even Ryu Lee. I guess we could do that. And then Phoenix. Just an idea. That's a better match, definitely on paper. But yeah, it should be pretty fucking awesome. Now that we've added that. Well, if Phoenix beat Ryu Lee, actually, as the finish there. Pretty solid main event, though. I think that should deliver. Let's get the Young Lions on the card. Dontaku, Yano, Makabe. Or, yeah, let's have them team up. They'll take on Great Bash Heel. Might as well, right? Yuta and Yuto. Dontaku, Yano, Yuto Nakashima. I'll say, I've probably never done this before. This will be after the opener. So we'll keep it like 10 minutes, and Makabe can get the win. Doesn't matter which Young Lion takes the fall there. Part of me now wants to book Connors and Coughlin on this card. Oh yeah, they can strong style riders. Not the worst idea. We could have this be the opener. I don't know, though, because Homicide, not the greatest at technical skills, and Kingston's not the greatest either. I just think it'd probably be a bad idea. But a fun, I mean, part of me just wants to just say, fuck it, it'll work still. Yeah, we could do Kanemaru and Tai Chi, I guess. Sure, bit of a, not only a bit, a huge step down, but they're over enough. Let's give, Tai Chi needs a win. He can beat whichever one. So we got the undercard, we got that set. Now we're gonna go on to the rest of the card. I'd still like to see strong style riders on this card, so let's keep them out there. We do the Super Iron Destroyers. But we could also do Suzuki and Davey. Since we did the 6-man, might as well do the actual tag. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking, because obviously that was a first time meeting. I'm an idiot. It's 13 minutes. Kingston can get the win. Actually, sorry, Homicide. I hate to do this. Suzuki's gonna beat you. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Let Suzuki gun you. It's still gonna be posed as a threat. Let's see here. Another tag. We could do a junior tag. We do Despy with Doki against the junior tag team of the Velocities. This is getting way the fuck out of hand. We have this one steal the show. Despy can get the win. Even though I bet the Velocities will outperform them. Yeah, we gotta think of a co-main very fast. Because that this card just went to shit so fast. Well, I think I'm going to save Naito Hiromu against the Kayak Pitbulls for the last kind of show before wrestling Satsumi no Kuni. So we'll probably hold off on that. But we could still do Hiromu and Bushi against Ishii and Harada. So yeah, and then Bushi can get a win here over Harada. And it gets Bushi on the card. Actually, almost fucked that all up, but we'll slow build it because 17 minutes is fine. Whew. We're gonna get saved by that maid. Let's see what happens. 49. It's Tai Chi and Kanemaru. At least Tai Chi's almost in the 50s. He's getting there. Slowly but surely. Another 49. As both the young lions were off their games. It didn't matter. Makabe with a layered. He's almost in the 60s still. It's pretty awesome. 37. Whew. And they did outperform him because of the tag team specialist bonus. So Jude London and Paris Day Silva outperform Doki and Despy. Despy was the worst guy in the match. He got the pin. Suzuki Gun, they just didn't have a prayer, really, from this mod. Because, Despy didn't have a prayer. Neither did Tai Chi. Tai Chi being, I've said it basically every episode and every time I booked him. Him being so bad just kind of stunk, it just, because Dangerous Techers would still probably be a thing. I don't think United Empire would be as far as led by Zack. Maybe I still would have spun it off, but because he's definitely a lot better than what he is. And Despy, I always thought was talented enough. They just didn't push him, and that one I could see why he rated it at 44, kind of the mid-40s, high mid-40s, because where he was positioned on the card, and that's just kind of where he was. He got the mega push because of COVID, so I could kind of see why, but just sucks. But hey, shout out the Velocities, still doing pretty well. Almost in the 50s for Jude London, even though they are not really over. 57, though, for the tag. Not bad. As, yep. It's very, very close, but wrong decision. Strong Style Rider should have won, and Suzuki pins Homicide with the reverse DT backbreaker. Kingston's best guy in the match. Is really because David Boy's off his game, or this would have probably been the right call. Wow. Talk about getting carried. Tomoya Harada as Bushi gets the one with the fireball, the Firebird Splash. I don't know why I was going to say Fireball, but Firebird Splash in 17 minutes. So yes, 84 for Hiromu, 73 for Ishii, 60 for Bushi, though. That's pretty awesome for a guy that does not get booked a whole lot. And Harada with 39, he's just kind of the lone man out, and we were trying to fix him with morale by just taking him off days, which probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just paid him off at the beginning, so we would put this mess behind us. And a 77 main event. Thank God for the co-main and main. As Phoenix pins Ryu Lee with the Meteora. And, Shitoro Shino, 77, 72 for Nick, 68 for Ray Phoenix, or 69 for Matt, then 68 for Ray Phoenix, and 66s for Joe Doring and Ryu Lee. That's going to be a really good main event, though, for day one of Wrestling Dontaku. Another 73. Hell yeah. Oh, I hate that graphic so much. I really got to take that out of the loading screen, because it's just blurry to hell. It's a goddamn mess. But, yeah, we're keeping it rolling. Because I don't think they're back-to-back days, but I always want to make sure. But I think I'm smart enough not to book back-to-back days on long-ass tours like this. But I could surprise myself and be a fucking idiot. As Rob Van Dam in the Hall of Fame. Oh my. Well, that sucks. P's and Q's to Sombra. Yep, it is 2 days away. Alright, so on to day 3 we go. Alright, Corkin, not happening, but respected. So it's just kind of crazy. I'm kind of going all over the place. But it looks like Pro Wrestling Noah, probably by the end of this year, because they're kind of getting down into like the tens of thousands of dollars. I think they're just at like probably 300,000, but they keep on losing money, kind of not monthly for sure, and it's not looking good. So it's just we might have to save them by buying them, and we'll keep them open, but just sucks. Sucks. Yeah, well, instead of running small, I'll run there. I haven't run there since February. Probably be a good idea to do that. As for day 3, it's getting tougher. It's getting tougher for sure because, a lot of it's kind of like we have to wait for the wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show to happen to really build up for some of the wrestling Dontaku stuff that's happening. So it's kind of like, what exactly do we, and how long do we wait for some of this? I think a good kind of main event could be something as far as Chaos with Okada, and maybe have Miro team up with them. Just an idea. Not the worst idea, but just something like that. So we'll go with the Chaos team first. So Okada, Ishii, Hiroki Goto, Miro, and then I will throw a Junior out there. That's Rocky's always a good shout, and obviously the 5 of LIJ. Nothing really more you can do. I mean, Miro and Chaos would make a lot of sense. But right now, I like him being the Redeemer, kind of a man with no country. He's not even Lion Mark, He just kind of, he picks and chooses when and where type of thing. But as far as who's going to take this fall, very interesting, because you have a lot of good people. And you got a lot of people that really can't. It's going to be Goto. Goto's going to beat Shingo. I hate it, but it's got to happen. He's got to have something going into that title match. So yeah, I was hoping they'd show something with everybody but Miro, but of course it wouldn't. I mean, makes sense. I don't blame you, Shingo. Really, nobody should take the fall, but here we are. I mean, that's a solid main event, though. Everybody in that match is pretty good. Pretty good. Goto's probably going to be the worst guy in that match. Weirdly enough. So now, for a opener, because I'm thinking Young Lion, Connors and Coughlin, maybe again. We can also do Kento Koben and Yota Tsuji. Not a bad idea. Taguchi and Wado. I'd say probably haven't done this before. Master Wado needs a win. Even though it's against Young Lions, he needs it. Kento can take the fall, I guess. Nice. As far as what's going to be the actual opener, kind of want to do something with tomato juice, but at the same time, that's probably a bad idea. This probably won't be the opener, but still, we can do it. Zach and Lee Moriarty against Kaiju Tomato. I'm about to say, yeah, we did the 8-man Road to Sakura Genesis. So, at the Strong taping, the one that happened during this episode, Lee Moriarty also had a singles match with Kaiju Tomato on that show. Well, also that 6-man that happened where afterwards Juice challenged Zach to a title match. So that's why we're doing this. I mean, I guess it could be an opener, but everybody in this match is pretty good. But Kaji's going to get that win back. He lost to Lee Moriarty, so he'll get the win back here. Just feel like that's pretty standard. That's a pretty good match for a mid-card match, you know, for where we need it. Pardon me again, Velocities could use a good showing. Also, Alex Reynolds and John Silver could use a showing as well. They were on the Strong taping. They I already forgot the match that they ran, but I want to say, oh yeah, it was a 6-man. It was a rematch from the New Beginning USA show when they had the dark match, or something like that. No, that wasn't the USA show. It must have been something else. Yeah, it was just the New Beginning and Support show. That's what it was. Against Show and Yo. So we'll do them against Roppongi 3K. Which Roppongi 3K, as far as when we've done this was on the New Japan Cup Day 4 show. Roppongi 3K won, and of course they run during the Super Junior Tag League. This time around, though, as the finish was Yo took the Enziguri from John Silver. I think we're going to do that same finish here. I think John Silver's going to beat Yo. Have this one be set to steal the show. 13 minutes. There we go. So we really need an opener now. We're kind of running out of room to do this. Trying to think what would be a good idea. Yeah, let's throw Harada out there. Because Harada, we could throw kind of anybody out there. Mainly a heavyweight guy. I think Kingston's probably our best bet, but again, technical skills aren't really there. But Harada's isn't really great either. So we would more or less try to get somebody that is pretty technically sound. Although Kanemaru is a good option. Let's see. We'll figure it out eventually here. Just one guy. Part of me is like, David Boy Smith's not a bad idea. Not a bad option. Gets him a win, too. Probably could have won with Suzuki. Yeah, let's go with Suzuki. Why not? Might as well, right? He's still cool. Wow, I can't believe how far his skills have dropped. That's crazy. We'll just kind of look. Because, yeah, just last year it was 74 to 82, and it's already down to 70, 78 by March. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. He's definitely going to be hanging it up soon. Very, very soon. It's a good thing we kind of had his last big run happen last year. So yeah, that will be the opener. We could use a better 6-man, or a better co-main, rather, Jesus. I probably shouldn't do it. Singles match. Yeah, Super Island Destroyers. I'm trying to think. Really, that's what kind of sucks about United Empire. It really is just Zack and a bunch of great juniors, but the heavyweights, they're not ready. Khan's nowhere near ready. Katsuya Nomura got hurt, and Corey Jarvis isn't ready either, so it's not a great all-around stable. I'm really seeing the effects of it now. Yeah, I mean, we could... it's not the greatest co-main, but back at the G1 finals of the pre-show, they had a tag match, and of course the tag league, the Super Island Destroyers won. This time around, the Cyberstarks will be getting the win, as Tankman will be beating Jeff Cobb. That'd be pretty awesome, though, Tankman and Jeff Cobb. I would pay to see it. And I think 18's fine. Kyle a little unhappy about that. Okay. Interesting. But that, I mean, with Zach being in it and Juice, that might do better, but we'll see. Let's change it. Yeah, let's make that the co-main. Suzuki Harada gets a 52. Suzuki with the reverse DT backbreaker again. Not busting out the Gotch style pile driver IC. 51 for 1R8 against Kenta Koben and Yota Tsuji. Kenta Koben outperformed Master Wato. And he was off his game, too. Probably would have really outperformed him. Master Wato with the Dreamcast in 1242. Fucking Yota Tsuji almost outperformed Master Wato. Gucci's the man, though. Good ratings here for John Silver, as he outperforms everybody. He pins Yo, the best guy for Roppongi 3K. Then Zagiri in 13-15. Alex Turner's worst guy in the match. At least Rocky did some good work at ringside and got the crowd buzzing somehow. A 59 for the Super Iron Destroyers and Disciples of Darkness match. Good thing this was not the co-main, as Calvin Tegman pins Jeff Cobb with the Doomsday Plunge. Very, very close, though. Hobbs and Hanari did the same. Then Cobb actually outperformed Tankman because Tankman's off his game. Damn. Should have gave it to Hobbs. 72. Yeah, but definitely made the right decision there. Juice and Tomato Juice as a whole beats Lee Moriarty and Zack Sabre Jr. as Kaiji Tomato pins Lee Moriarty with the freshly squeezed. Pretty good stuff, though, for Lee Moriarty. 47. Not bad. Zack with a 68. Juice with a 74. Good stuff. Main event, 76. Hell yeah. Is Chaos with Miro. Beat Los Ingobernables de Japón as Tetsuya Naito, Hiromu, Shingo, Sanada Bushi take the fall as Goto, pinning Shingo Takagi with the GTR at 1959. Hiromu, Naito, and Okada all in the 80s, 84, 82, 81, respectively. 70s for Ishii and Shingo, or Shingo. Sanada with a 65, 63 for Miro, 60 for Bushi, 56 for Hiroki Goto, and a 55 for Rocky Romero. Romero's off his game, and he still outperformed, well, a good chunk of people. Maybe not a good chunk, a handful of people. Not bad, though. Not a bad main event. Still, he just can't break the 73 mark. That's okay. We'll take it. Just two more tour shows left until that Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show. Can't wait for it to happen. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys for day 4. Alright, so, as far as the show where it's gonna take place, actually, before we do that, we should probably do the backstage incident. Seth Shibata passing on tips on selling to his protege Kenta Koben. How fun. As, let's see here, for the venue. So I think we're almost caught up. Yeah, we just got this, and maybe one more? Yeah. So we'll probably knock these out before, obviously, the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni shows. That's good. Yeah, Sendai Sun Plaza could almost do it. Yeah, they do the JR Kita Gate Arena. That was probably a better bet. Just makes sense all around there. Alright, so, part of me wants to maybe knock off the day 5 Row 2 and just kind of do this 4th day. And then we'll go into... Because we're kind of at a point where we've built as much as we can. Really, I guess we could have maybe one more. Let's have Tanahashi with... Because we kind of pumped the brakes on them, having some 6-man matches. So we can do that. It's a good 6-man team to face. It's a good question. We could do a Chaos team. It's not the worst idea. Oh, actually, we'll switch to Tenzan. Yeah, and then part of me also, Team Filthy match could make some sense too. Yeah, and then Garcia. It's not the biggest of of matches to happen. I was just kind of thinking maybe a former champ. Because, yeah, we could do Ishii, Goto, Yano. And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because we have done somewhat this, but it was evil. Because now it's kind of like a step down at this point. We could also do Suzuki, too, at the same time. Suzuki-gun. Yeah, let's go with the Chaos team. Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, Toro. Yeah, no, let's, yeah, I mean, this could be the main. As well if Tanahashi beat Yano. Poor Yano keeps on. I feel like every time we've booked him now, he's taking the fall. Kind of we're just kind of stuck. There's really nothing else we can do about that. Let's see here. So, we could maybe do something Miro with both Hayato Tamura and Kento Koben taking on Sanada, Shingo, Bushi. And Shingo can get a win. He can beat Hayato Tamura. We probably gave that way too much time. Looking back now, 17 minutes probably work a little bit better. Yeah, so. But I mean, that's a okay main and co-main. Again, we're really trusting the younger crop of guys we have. But might as well, right? Might as well try to make a fucking star or two. You know, really what probably should be a main event, because really, it's weird because we're doing Phoenix and Pac against Ishimori and Phantasmo, but we can't really do anything as far as Task Force, Death, and Bullet Club for some reason. We haven't done anything. That could make some sense to do. Yeah, now, Joe Doring with Phoenix and Pac against Jay White and Taiji Shimori, El Phantasmo. That it just makes sense, right? And we'll have Pac beat Phantasmo. Maybe Doring can be can pin him actually. I like that a little bit more. I like that a little bit more as a main event too. So we'll bump that up. So now we can just kind of go on the undercard now. And Connors and Coughlin, or the Young Lions of Yasutaku and Yuta against Filthy Tom and Josh. Say we haven't done this. So well, Filthy Tom get the win. Not a bad opener. So now, as far as what else we can do. Well, Flamita's back, healthy again, so we can do Flamita and Horace. Against Samurai del Sol, Cinta de Oro. Little Lucha tag match. Definitely this one be steal the show. Samurai, yeah, we can have Cinta de Oro beat Rey Horace. Fun match though. Fun Lucha Junior match. Let's see what else we can do. Damn. I was thinking we could do Kenta with just with anyone against Shotaro Shino and then with Pentagon Dream, obviously Penta's still hurt, so we couldn't really do that. Yeah, no, Taguchi's been used a good bit this tour. Taichi could use a win. Yeah, Taichi Kinemura. Part of me wants to use United Rage, do Khan and Jarvis, just instead of Davey Boy and Kinemura, we'll do David Boy, or instead of Taichi and Kinemura, rather, we'll do Taichi and David Boy. Or actually, to keep with the Liberty United and United Empire, we'll do Alexander Hammerstone and Jeff Cobb. We'll have Cobb beat Okan. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Cobb's gonna have to put on his carrying boots in that one. Which is not a great sign. Yeah, we're good to go. It's a 30 for the opener. Yeah. Yeah. That's Tom Lawler with the guillotine, 1629. 26 for Yano, 23 for Nakashima. Not great. A 50 for Cobb and Hammerstone against Okan and Jarvis. Hey man, 50. I thought it was for sure going to be worse than that. Corey Jarvis is at least getting into the 40s. Cobb pins Great Okan with the Tour of the Islands, 1324. 58 for Horace and Flamita against the Golden Dragons. It's pretty close. Just Samurai del Sol outperformed everybody. But yeah, 59 for Samurai del Sol, as Senta de Ora taps out Ray Horace, though, with the El Incognito Especial, which probably should have that not be the finish. That references previous gimmick. But, yeah, I mean, 59 for Samurai del Sol, 49 for Senta de Ora and Flamita, and the 48 for Ray Horace. Not bad. 68 for the sixth man of Los Ingobernables de Japón against Miro and the Young Lions, as Shingo pinning Tamura with a bumping bomber. Tamura's almost in the 50s, Kento's low 40s, Sanada and Shingo 71, 66 for Miro, 59 for Bushi there. So 67, wow, for Chaos and Tanahashi with Yoshida and Liana Fujinami as Tanahashi pinning Toriano the Dragon Suplex, doesn't even bust out the high fly flow. As 68 for Tanahashi, 66 for Ishii, 59 for Yano, 55 for Goto, 49 for Fujinami, and then 40 for Yoshida. Yeah, it makes sense there. 74 for the main as Task Force Death and Bullet Club, 6-man as Joe Doring pins El Fantasma with the Revolution Bomb. Good shit. And there's Pac with a 76, Phoenix with a 70, 68s for Jay White and Joe Doring. It's nice to see Ishimori the 60 and the 50 for El Fantasma. The right guy took the fall there. So yeah, I don't know. Finally, we don't get a 73, but we get a 70. We'll take it. We're still increasing pop somehow. It's our final tour date up until, well, I have another one after the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show. And then we'll be on to the Wrestling Dontaku stuff, which then we'll also have to run through the entire card of those and go through the graphics and whatnot. But yeah, we're finally coming up on the end. As yeah, we'll get you guys for day 5. Let's see, we'll probably have a backstage. We'll kind of pass on tips using psychology to Yuto Nakashima. I mean, listen, Yuto Nakashima got the fucking gift of all gifts as far as proteges go. Oh no, there's 2 left for March. We'll go here. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. We could probably run Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni there. So we'll change course here. Ooh, that ain't it either. This ain't good. It's, yeah, I guess we'll just run Chubu here. Gotta figure something out. There we go. Obviously the main event. The tag match of Hiromu Naito against the Chaotic Pitbulls. What a match this will be. Let's go over there. Ishii there. Just for the sake of fun. Double count out. Just to really drive this home. Gotta love that. Yeah. Yeah, saw that one coming. Fun match, though. Though I do, for Strong, we had a United Empire, Liberty United Strong, where everything was that, and the opener, Alex Hammerstone, Corey Jarvis, Liberty United won. 6-man of 2 juniors in heavyweight, Shelley, Kaji Yamato, Tohanare, against Lee Moriarty, Jonathan Gresham, Great Khan. Gresham got hurt that match, and he's not going to be out for at least 19 days. So, and I know there's going to be a title match for United Empire as far as a junior tag title match, which sucks because now it's going to be Moriarty instead of Gresham. We're just going to, freebird rule it, if you will. And Juice and Zach, which, of course, Juice wins that one, and they'll be doing the rematch upcoming at the Wrestling Dontaku show. So, yeah, it actually did pretty well. 72 was the match, just besides the injury, which sucks. But also, too, we have the Best Super Junior coming up, which we want. Gresham is going to be a part of that, so that would suck if he's going to have to miss the tour because of that. That would really, really suck. As far as, with that injury happening, I'm a little nervous now. So we're just going to have to lean back a little bit and kind of book matches that maybe won't make a lot of sense. But just as far as people that are not on the Wrestling Dontaku cards, or at least that are not on a big part of it, because Karistiko is, but he's going to have a singles match with Ryusuke Taguchi as a little pre-warm-up to the Best Super Junior that's coming up. Just a little junior singles match for the crowd. This Karistiko's going to get the win there. Have we done this before? Nope. Interesting. It's just funny, I was like, we're going to book guys that are not on those shows, and then proceed to book guys on that show. That's just pretty great. Yotasuji Yoshihashi. Let's give Yoshihashi a win, huh? That match is going to be the shits. Let's go 6-man of Bay Horace, Ryu Lee, Flamita, Max of Blood against the Young Lions, Kento Koben, and Yasutaku Yana, and Yuto Nakashima. It's gonna go 10. Flamita will be getting the win. Don't care. Yuto can take the fall because he's the worst one of the 3. Now, as far as what's going to be the actual opener, it's getting a little tight as far as where we're going to do this, but I think we're going to have Garcia and Dominic Guarini, who we just sparingly been booking on New Japan Strong, because he's not that great. They'll take on the Foundation team of Fred Yehai and King Mel. Gonna have Yehai beat Garcia. That's gonna be a nice match, though. Maybe not a nice match, but a nice match on paper with Garcia and Yehai. That'd be really fun to see. And now we just need a Steal the Show match. Let's see, Velocities, John Silver, Alex Reynolds. Actually, Robbie Eagles, Kira Francesco. There we go. That's a little bit more up to speed. 13, Francesco getting the win. Another pre-umph to Best Super Junior. Boy, this is a one-match card for sure. Yep, 29. 43 for Fred Ye, best guy in the match, followed by King Mo and Garcia, then Guarini with 34. Not great. 34. Yoshihashi with a 48 somehow. I'm shocked. He beats Yota Tsuji. 952 with cross arm breaker. 53, there we go. Finally gets saved there as Ryu Lee, Flamita, Ray Horse, Max of Blood beat the Young Lions as Flamita pins Yuto Nakashima with the Fly Flame. In 955. Yeah, I mean, Kento Koben. I was 7 points below Flamita. Not bad for a young lineup. Oh boy. I thought for sure this would get saved. Did not, but talk about the velocities being very, very close to being on that level of Robbie Eagles and Francesco, though. That's not good. As Paris de Silva taking the Utaka from Francesco in 1246. 72 for Caristico and Ryusuke Taguchi. Can't wait to see that match for the Best Super Juniors, because that's going to be pretty good. It's Caristico getting the win with a La Mystica in 1932. Whoa. 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 A 22 for the double countout? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. That's unreal. Oof. Wow. What can you say there? That's so fucking dumb. Like, it's a tour show. Has any, as far as Adam Ryland, has he seen any 80s, 90s, not even, just, when you're going to do a tour show, sometimes a double count-out finish, it's not the end of the goddamn world. Oh boy. Well, yeah, then we'll see ya at Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni. Hopefully we get our pop back. Oh, they got us at the Tokyo Dome. How fun. As, this is definitely supposed to be kind of a smaller show. So that's wild. Oh, its intent was normal. Great. But at lesser. Hopefully now it will be adjusted. It's not. How fun. It's just great. But that's okay. Then we could still run kind of elsewhere. We'll run the PayPay Dome, I guess. It'll be, hopefully it just goes well. Because I saw as far as our pop size actually didn't change at all, luckily. Thank Christ. So we have a backstage entrance that didn't even see it. We got a couple. Tanahashi entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. Way to go, Tanahashi. Then Kojima passing on tips on microphone work to Tamura. Ishii passing on psychology to Harada. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, main event, we'll just start. Goto, Romu, of course. Goto, the loser that he is, taking the fall in 26 minutes. There we go. And the co-main, Tetsuya Naito, Tomohiro Ishii. Naito's going to beat Ishii there, like he has done in the past. He's beaten him not only at that Sakura Genesis main event, but also during the G1 last year. Just as far as in real life, too, I'd have to look at the numbers. I'm assuming Naito has beaten him more times than he's lost to Ishii. As far as, then the Never Boy 6-man matchup, so yeah, it's right here, perfect. Tanahashi, Yoshida, Fujinami. They fall short, as Lower United will be beating them, as Alex Shelley's going to beat Heiharu Yoshida. No surprise there. And then the Pac, Phoenix, Ishimori, Phantasmo. Ishimori's going to beat Pac, which will lead into a title match at Wrestling Dontaku now. Big time win there for Taiji Ishimori. Sonata and Bushi against Miro and Kento Koben. Bushi's going to beat Kento Koben there, and afterwards, Miro's gonna let out some frustration by beating the shit out of Kento Koben. Poor guy. Poor Kento. Getting destroyed. And then Tenzan, Kojima, and Ayada Tamura against Team Filthy. Tenzan will be taking the fall, as Josh Alexander will be winning. As then post-show press conferences, Sonata's going to challenge Miro, which Miro will respond by saying, you know, Sonata's always been so close, but he's never been the guy. Let's see if he will be the guy in front of God himself, you know, and it's, the challenge is on, the match is on, with Sonata and Miro, obviously, for the Never Open title. Here we go. And I think that's, as far as, maybe one more with Naito-san. Yeah, post-show press conference. Naito and Hiromu. Sky is the limit. For LIJ, and then, you know, Hiromu still Intercontinental Champion. Tetsuya Naito with a big win tonight. It's only going up from here. And also, Sonata might potentially become Never Openweight Champion as well. So just kind of a little synopsis of all that. Not bad. Alright, so, you know, I guess we could add a pre-show match, too, just for the fuck of it. As, let's see who we could use. Let's see. Master Wato with Yota Tsuji against Ren Narita, Kento Koben. So Wato will be beating Kento Koben. Actually, let's have Ren Narita get a win. He can beat Yota Tsuji. Ren Narita's technically on, like, New Japan Strong kind of excursion, is kind of how I'm dubbing it. So that's why you probably haven't been seeing him. I figured we can use him here for a pre-show match. Yeah, a lot of people use too much, but other than that, I think it should be a pretty good show. Let's see just how good it is, though. A 39 for the pre-show match. Yeah, Kento Koben, best guy in the match, and he's still a young lion. Not a good sign there for those guys. But a good sign for Kento Koben. That was Ren Narita with a spine buster in 12:03. 54 for the opener. Tamura with Tenkoji against Team Filthy. Team Filthy get the win as Josh Alexander pins Tenzan with a Pearl River plunge in 15:59. Josh was the best guy in the match, so the right decision there, and he's off his game, too. 52 for Kojima, 51 for Tamura, 47 for Filthy Tom, 43 for Garcia, Tenzan with a 42. Makes sense there. A 72. Wow. Some good stuff. Sonata and Bushi have excellent chemistry. That's wild. We've never had them team before in a regular tag match. That's crazy. A lot of chemistry boost for LIJ. Which, I don't know about all that. Like, Sonata and Bushi, I don't think they've ever, like, had, like, actual, like, tag matches, so it's just kind of weird. I don't know if that's a randomized thing or if that was from the mod. Because, I mean, talk about some luck there, as Bushi pinning Kento Koben. He's double booked. I just now realized that. What a fucking idiot. As 15:49, as Kento Koben takes the MX twice, he gets pinned. So, yeah, Miro letting out his frustration on Kento losing the match, beating him up, putting the game over on him, and an 80 for the junior tag match here. Phoenix and Pac against Ishimori and Phantasmo as Ishimori pins Pac with the Bloody Cross, leading up to a junior title match. Big time win for Taiji Ishimori there. Pac with an 85. Fucking crazy. 75 for Phoenix, too. Fast Force Death. What a fucking stable. As the Neverweight 6-man title match is a 72. As Shelly, Super Island Destroyers, Liberty United, get the win. Beating Tanahashi and the younger crop guys in Yoshida and Liana Fujinami. Shelley with the underarm snap STO and Yoshida in 1724. Tanahashi in 81. 70 for Shelley. 62 for Inari. 55 for Cobb, and then Leon Fujinami's but not far behind him with a 52. Yoshida with a 43, though. Still a ways to go. And 85 for Naito and Ishii. That's probably going to be the best match on the show. I don't think Goto and Hiromu's beating it, but what a fun match, though, as Naito 3 points better than Ishii with the Destino in 29-31. 28,000 strong at the PayPay Dome. Main events in 81. Figured so, but Hiromu with an 88 is pretty awesome. Making his first defense, beating Hiroki Goto with the time bomb in 26-14. Hell yeah. Then we get the post-show press conferences. I had it in the wrong order. That's pretty great. And at least 69 there. Sky's the limit for LIJ's. And 80 as for the show rating. Obviously would have been a little bit better had Naito and Ishii main evented. But yeah, all in all, definitely, as far as Pac's incredible, Hiromu's incredible, Naito and Ishii really killing it, Tanahashi's killing it. I'm surprised that got a 72, but really everything but the Miro angle and Team Filthy and Tamara and Tenkochi the opener, everything else was dark green or blue. We'll take that. Hell yeah. As that show in the books. And now on to the Wrestling Dontaku show. As actually, there's one Road 2 show left in between. But while we're, Roby already at the main screen, so we might as well run through the card. As I have no idea what this show was that's in the loading screen. Oh, it's the G1. I was looking for the logo there, but pretty cool loading screen is. It looks like the game's about to crash. That would be pretty great. There we go. Now we're going through it. There we go. Oh, it's because it's the start of a new month. What's WWE trying to do? Who are they trying to sign? Oh. I love always Prince Mysterio. That's pretty great. Brody's gone. Oh, I had no idea Drew Gulak's contract was up. Great. Probably would have tried to sign him. That would have been a fun United Empire guy. Even though he's got no pop. Assuming it was a written deal. Damn. Gotta wait 2 years. We probably could have stolen from him. Damn, that sucks. As the shows, so we can get rid of this. Shows look like this. As for night 1, the opener. It is the 5th match in the trial series, the 7-match trial series for Hayata Tamura. He's going to take on Josh Alexander. That should be pretty fun. I mean, that's going to probably be low to mid 50s, but who knows? Maybe Josh can pull out. Yeah, no, that. With him having good enough pop, hopefully, that's kind of the one thing I'm worried about. But Tamura should have good enough pops. So should Josh Alexander. So that should go over pretty well. Then the next thing's a 6-man, junior heavyweight 6-man, Taguchi, Dragon Masters against Golden Dragons and Caristico. Then a tag match of Liberty United against Dark Order, which we have not seen Brody at all this entire tour leading up to it, as we'll book him here as Liberty United of Jeff Cobb and Alex Shelley against Brody Lee and Black Taurus, which Brody and Taurus have the chemistry boost, so this should help that match out as well. But really, everybody in the match was pretty good, so that 2 thumbs up for me there. 6-man tag of Chaos and LIJ of Okada, Ishii, and Goto against Naito, Hiromu, and Shingo. That should be pretty good. As then the tag match of Bullet Club and Golden Ace. Bullet Club of Kenta and Jay White against Kota Ibushi, Hiroshi Tanahashi, of course, Ibushi, the heavyweight champion. Tanahashi just came up short in that never avoid 6-man matchup, but now he's taking on guys that are around the same rating and around the same kind of prestige. So that should be pretty good. Should be a pretty good match. And I don't think we've done that before. I'm sure we have. I mean, we had to have. But I don't think so, though. Don't think so. As then the New Japan Strong Openweight title match. Zack Sabre Jr. gets a rematch against Juice Robinson. Zack was having a great reign as champion up until the Juice match, when Juice beats him. The 3rd ever New Japan Strong Openweight champion. Can we have the first ever 2-time, though? New Japan Strong Champion. Can Zack get the belt back? And Juice will only have like a week reign, if that. We shall see. And then the co-main, Sanada and Miro for the Never Openweight title match, or for the Never Openweight title rather, and a Never Openweight title match. As they should actually do pretty well. I was a little nervous about it, but seeing Miro kind of do around the 70, Sanada was doing around the 70 at the wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show. So that gives me a little faith there, but I don't know. It's a lot to ask. A lot to ask for sure. But the main event, and I mean, this should be an absolute banger. As it's the wrong fucking thing. There it is. That's the night 2 main event graphic as the Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson. It's Joe Doering and Shotaro Ashino, which they got a tall task though as far as being the best match of the tour, trying to beat Naito and Ishii's match, but that should be quite the matchup. As the sky really is the limit in that one, for sure. As far as and then we gotta go to day 2 here of Wrestling Dontaku, the 6th match in the trial series, and that's the wrong graphic there. No, that's the wrong graphic again. There we go. Finally nailed it, as Tamura and Zack Sabre Jr., the man who, will he be going in as the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion, or will be coming in just as the leader of the United Empire, taking on Heiharu Tamura, as Tamura is coming up on the end of his trial series, just got one more match. And, that's a big-time match, though, Zack and Tamura, and that's going to be the opener, too, so that's going to play into Zack's strength, so that could be a really, really good opener. Then the junior tag match of Alex Shelley and Kaiji Nabano against Dark Order of John Silver and Alex Reynolds. We're also going to have Rey Fenix and El Phantasmo in a singles match. And then Bullet Club of Jay White, Kenta, and Hikuleyu against Kota Ibushi, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Ryusuke Taguchi. It was going to be Yujiro at first, but Yujiro got suspended. I suspended him for the thing, which we probably shouldn't have done, but so it's going to be Hikuleyu instead. Not sure what we can do as far as who could be a heavyweight counterpart for Ibushi and Tanahashi there. Not exactly sure, but going with Taguchi. I'll probably stick with that, to be honest. And then the Liberty United Dark Order 6-man. As, it's a bit of a theme, Liberty United versus Dark Order for this show. As, it's going to be basically the same match as the previous night, but we're adding Evil and we're adding Toa Inari to the matches. It's going to be Juice with the Super Island Destroyers against Dark Order of Brody, Evil, and Black Taurus. That should be pretty good. And what was going to be the Golden Dragons of Cinta de Oro and Samurai del Sol against the champs, instead of Jonathan Gresham, it's going to be Lee Moriarty and Daniel Makabe now. That junior tag belt has flipped hands so many times, it seems like, so far. Just only in May, and the belt's changed hands 3 times? Actually 4 times. It's changed hands 4 times. Passed around like hotcakes. Will it be changed again? And will they become a 2-time Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in Golden Dragons? We shall see. And the match that just was just played into because of the Wrestling Satsumi no Kuni show, Pac, Taiji Shimori. Pac has been on an absolute tear. He even went 60 minutes with the heavyweight champion at the anniversary show. But can he lose here? I mean, he's beaten just about every junior we have. Going into the Best Super Junior, will we have a new junior heavyweight champion, or will Pac still be the junior heavyweight champion? We shall see. And in the main event, Tomohiro Ishii versus Hiromu Takahashi. And I might be wondering, well, how the hell is this going to happen? Why is this the main event? What's going on here? So, to kind of remind everyone, night 1, that 6-man of Chaos and LIJ, Tomohiro Ishii is actually going to pin Hiromu to lead up to night 2, to have Ishii and Hiromu main event that show. It's a big opportunity for Hiromu, big opportunity for Ishii too. Can Tomohiro Ishii beat Hiromu Takahashi here and stop that reign, and he'll start his first ever reign as Intercontinental Champion, or will Hiromu keep this great reign going and get another title defense this tour? A lot of questions to be answered, as we'll see how we get there, as we just have this one more Road 2 show, and we'll be on to Wrestling Dontaku's days or nights, if you will. I guess it'd rather be nights because it's not like the shows that run in the middle of the day. Nights 1 and 2. Now, the tough question is, what's going to be on this show? Because I really don't have a fucking clue. And then we're going to have Brody as Leon and Fujinami giving the locker room a lift when he provided a crate of free drinks for everyone. And then Milano taking Yazutaka Yano under his wing as a protege. Pretty awesome. Interesting guy to have as a protege because he's, very different style of what a lot of guys in New Japan right now would do. So if he's just going to bust out the fucking, he's going to do the Paradise Lock. And that'd kind of be a fun rub against Sonata there. So 66. That was day 7. That's right. We changed the tour around because I wanted to take off one extra day, so we just renamed this one from 7 to 6, and just got rid of an extra day off of the day 8 show. We'll probably do better than that. I'm assuming. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll have this show be the March show. This will run. We'll be, just 7,000 people shy, but that's okay. Because I'm pretty sure we've made money this tour. Oh, we did. Rather, it's just over 500,000. It was close though. Made $2 million off ticket sales. It's a good sign. Just gotta keep afloat. Keep afloat. Especially with us constantly renegotiating contracts, we'll have to kind of gradually be saving more and more money, hopefully over the time period. So I think the 6th man that I want as the main, Brody with Evil and Calvin Tankman, sure. Or, Hobbs. That'd probably be better. Against Juice, Jeff Cobb, Doanare. As we're gonna have Brody beat Toanare, Porinare. Oh no, we had Brody. Brody was on, what show was that? Oh no, that wasn't, wow. Never mind. As, last time we booked him was fucking... Wow, he lost to Michael Nakazawa. So AEW loans him over. I just can't. I hate the way this game works, man. You're just gonna loan him just to bury him. Like, come on. Like, at least let us do something to retaliate with that. Because if we try to do that, that's gonna get kibosh because it'd be creative control and all that shit. Just sucks. Absolutely fucking sucks. 22 minutes. Maybe... I think that's a good time, actually. We'll keep it as that. Then I would like to do something again with Sonata and Bushi, since they have excellent chemistry. Might as well do Sonata, Bushi, Miro. Trying to think who could be someone he could use. Kind of be funny if we use Tamura, but I want it to be a junior at the same time. Let's see here. We gotta pick the right junior for this. Because there's really not a lot of great options is the problem. I mean, though, we're gonna use Simon fucking Grimm. I really hope not. I should have fired him a long time ago. Because he's been absolutely terrible. Guess we could use Yota Tsuji. Guess that'll work. Just replace a young lion with another one. And Bushi will get the win again. He's gonna beat Yota Tsuji, and again, Miro's gonna be fucking pissed. We'll kind of keep this up as Miro again. His the idea is he's sending these young lions up to God. He's punishing them. Here we go. So as far as what we could do for like an undercard, I kind of want to have a young lion match, but have Kento Koben actually win it, so you can take on one of the newer crop of guys. Rather it's Yazutaku or Yazutaka rather. I always want to say Yazutaku for some reason. As Yazutaku, I just did it again. Yazutaka, Yano, my God, against Kento Koben could make a lot of sense because I'm assuming he has better pop. Oh, they have about the same pop. Yeah, they got about the same technical skill, kind of. So, 15-minute time limit. Kento gets the win. It's gonna get, like, in the tens. If that. It is gonna be real bad. It's gonna be really bad, that match. I got a bad feeling about that one. Bad feeling for sure. Let's see what else we can do. As far as, 6-man of Kenta J. White and El Fantasma. Kota Ibushi, Roshi Tanahashi, Master Wato. Oh, we have Despy in there. That's not it. El Fantasma. And we'll have El Fantasma beat Master Wato. I hate to do it. Hate it. Pretty good match, though, all things considered. Pumps that down to 17. That could be a co-main. That can be mid-card. That'd be the opener. So you just need 2 more or just need 1 more match, actually. I would like... I've been wanting to book the Foundation on a lot more actual New Japan shows. But I guess we can. We'll do Myron. I don't know if we should do Lockhart or Christian Casanova is the question. So Lockhart's a little bit more on the technical side, whereas Casanova a little bit more on the aerial side. I think we'll probably go with the aerial side. Just to kind of get Mexa Blood, get their wings out from under them. Plus, we need a steal the show match, so this could be that. I don't really care who takes the pinfall there. Wow, we actually are down by a minute. That's wild, even with the angle. That's crazy. Do we not have... Oh, that's right, I don't have the technical masterclass. Shit. I guess we can have it be this. Not the greatest idea, but fuck it. 27. I was expecting a lot worse. Yeah, gonna go with the win. Got a 40. 55 for Sanada and Bushi against Miro and Yota Tsuji. Thanks to the chemistry boost, and it's poorly placed because the crowd didn't give a shit about it. And it's Sanada with a 71, 60 for Miro, 59 for Bushi, 28 for Yota Tsuji. It's actually not bad for a technical masterclass. That's about what they would have done. Obviously, it would have been a little bit better because it wouldn't have been a poorly placed match, but other than that, not bad. And the beat-up angle. Ooh, that should have been a little lower on the card. I just wasn't really paying attention. But Myron Reed was a 50. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Foundation, getting some love. 66 for Bullet Club, and Master Wato with the Golden Ace, as Phantasmo pinning Master Wato with the greetings from Kenwood Park. 81 for Ibushi, 79 for Kenta, 67 for Jay White, 72 for Tanahashi, completely missed him. Phantasmo with 48, and then Master Wato with 29. Myron Reed did almost 20 points better. Unreal. Oh, as Jeff Cobb gets injured, and I'm not sure exactly how this gets to a 57, because Brody at least got a 70, I guess because Cobb was so bad. But, like, with Brody and Juice in the 70s, Evil and Toa and Ari's in the 60s, this should have done a lot better than that. That's crazy. I'm just kind of... Let's look at the dirt sheet here. Let's see what happened. So just dead crowd. Oof. That was it. That would do it. As it was well out of Casa Deal. At least we somehow... I don't know how we keep on increasing pop. But, yeah, I mean, that was one of the worst tour shows we'll ever do. It was this. Putting this... We should have flipped it with that. And we should add another match, too. I just realized because I was looking at the segments and not how many matches we have. We only did 5 matches. I'm all over the place. What a shit show. But luckily, we've now gotten past that. And we're over the horizon now. And we're into the event page now. Thank God. We're finally at the Wrestling Dontaku. This tour, I just hate it so much because it's stuck between a pretty long tour in New Beginning, but then we also have the anniversary tour after it, so at least there's something to go between that. But then going from that to it's just, and into Sakura Genesis, or actually then the New Japan Cup, which is a pretty long tour, but at least that one's a little bit more fun because it's an actual tournament, into then Sakura Genesis, which is just short, but it just sucks. Absolutely sucks. Show's contract's coming to an end. We'll be wanting to keep him, just not on a per month basis. There we go. Saving thousands of dollars of that contract. That's all. We have Strong to go through first. Alright, so never mind. So I thought it was coming up, but no, it's Strong's afterwards. So we'll be booking Strong next. And then on to night 1 of Wrestling Dontaku. It's so funny seeing that at the Tokyo Dome. For Wrestling Dontaku's probably going to be both nights, probably going to be in the same arena. I'm sure. That would be kind of weird if we switched arenas for one day. Yeah, because we were at the Sayama Super Arena last year. Garrick Whipple's Golden Ace tag title matchup wasn't even the best match of the card. Naito and Hiromu and Jay White and El Phantasmo beat it out. It's funny when we used to book Orange Cassidy and how much of a nightmare that was to try to get him over. As, about 48,000. Whew. Gonna be a sellout. That's because the economy is booming right now in Japan. I'm trying to think, yeah, we're nowhere close to the National Stadium, but that's the goal. That would be super cool. I mean, where else could we kind of run to where we could at least save the Tokyo Dome for something special, you know? Yeah, let's just kind of see. Because we got, like, this Shizuoka Stadium, which, it's still gonna have 42,000. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, might as well save the Tokyo Dome for, you know, special occasions. But the extra 6,000 would help. At the same time, let's keep it where we're at. So the main event, of course, our tag title matchup: Young Bucks, Joe Doring, Shotaro Ashino, Task Force Death. In the Young Bucks, as Joe Doring's gonna win. He's gonna beat Matt Jackson. Big time win there. In the co-main, Sonata and Miro, as Miro will be winning, retaining his championship. 22 minutes, we're probably going to give that a little bit more time. 26, and then Zack Sabre Jr., Juice Robinson. How about that? Juice will have the belt for a total of 10 days. Almost 2 weeks. Drops the belt here to Zack again, and we have a new New Japan Strong Openweight Champion and a 2-time New Japan Strong Openweight Champion. Hell yeah. I mean, that should be a really good match, though. I'm excited to see that one for sure. And, of course, the Jay White Kenta Golden Ace tag match. Just kind of funny. Obviously, how those two get to interact. As far as, yes, this has been done before. Back in August of 2020, Kenta and Jay White beat the Golden Ace team, which got a 62 last time. I think this should do a little bit better this time around. as Tanahashi will be pinning Jay White. That's going to go 22 minutes. And the sixth man of Chaos and LIJ, Cass will be winning. Ishii's going to beat Hiromu there. Figured that was going to happen. Had a feeling about that one. That's going to go 21 minutes. That should be a really good match, though. And Liberty United Dark Order tag match of Cobb and Shelley, which Cobb will not be in the match because we're going to have Hanare do it instead. Because Hanare is not, you know, he's not injured, so at least he'll definitely make this match a little better. Shelley's going to take the fall there, as Brody's going to win, because I don't want to have Hanare taking another loss. So the idea behind that, yeah, even though now that's going to be there forever. Yeah, Taguchi, Dragon Masters, against Caristico, Golden Dragons, as Caristico's going to beat Raisuke Taguchi. Actually, let's have him beat Master Wato. So Taguchi's not taking another loss here. There we go. In the trial match series number 5, Josh Alexander versus Seattle Tamura. Josh getting the win, of course. There we go. So, post-show press conference. Naito is going to challenge Kazuchika Okada, much like how Okada came out to the ring and challenged Naito to a heavyweight title match for Dominion. Naito challenging Okada for a U.S. title match. Okada and Dominion synonymous with each other. You know, they've traded wins now. Okada's beaten him. Naito beat him last year. Naito wants to beat him again, and this time he wants to take a championship. He's going to take the U.S. title, he says in his post-match, or his post-show, rather, press conference. And Okada and Ishii's out there, too. So Okada's like, well, not only am I going to retain my belt, Naito, because you're not going to beat me. This is the year of chaos. I'm going to still be the U.S. champion. Tomohiro Ishii's going to be the Intercontinental champion. When he beats your boy again, like he just did tonight, and who knows? Who knows? You might see a double champ Okada, much like we saw double champ Naito. U.S. champion and heavyweight champion, or I might go after Kota Ibushi next. So just kind of some words from Okada, words from Naito. As I forgot to add those to the post-show screen. What an idiot. That's okay. I'll add them now. Make sure this is in the right order, too. Here we go. So, yeah, our 2 pre-show matches. Let's see if we can do a tag for 1. As, yeah, Filthy Tom, Daniel Garcia for the first one. Let's see, what kind of, normal, kind of heavyweight guy and a kind of younger, junior guy that we can do. Hey, United Empire. I think Katsuya Kitamura is still hurt, though. I think. Yep, still hurt, so never mind that. We could do Okan with Jarvis. Not a bad idea. As 14 minutes. Filthy Tom beating Corey Jarvis. There we go. And for the next match, it will be another tag match, as we're going to have Connors and Coughlin against Yoto and Yuta. And Yazutaku Yano. How about that? I want to say we've done this before, yeah. Yeah, it was Sakurai Genesis, too, the pre-show match of that. So I forget which one won there, so we'll just go with Connors, and hopefully it was Coughlin the first time. Alright. Do have to check and make sure. Okay, so just Black Taurus is being used too much. Other than that, show's good to go. And we'll add another pro-show press conference with Zack Sabre Jr. As basically he's saying, I told everyone at the Strong taping that when you see me again, I have my championship again, and I'm not a liar, type of thing. Juice, I'm sure this isn't the last of Liberty United and United Empire. It's going to bring both our forces to the absolute limit. Maybe only one can stand in New Japan Pro Wrestling is kind of the idea. They're just kind of throwing it out there that maybe that New Japan is not big enough for the two stables. We'll say I'm not a liar. As no, maybe not. I'm not a liar. We'll just say feels good. If my to get my gold back, rather. As kind of the quotes from his press conference. Yeah, but we'll have it be the first one. Let's run the show. 44. 2 points better than the last time that we done this, as Connor's beating Yuto Nakashima. 42,000 strong. Clark Connor's getting the win. It's a 48 for Filthy Tom and Daniel Garcia against Corey Jarvis and Great Khan. So, yeah, that United Empire. It's tough. Tough world out there for the heavyweights besides Zach. But Garcia was the best guy in the match. The 48 as Filthy Tom gets the win with the guillotine choke. The opener. And they didn't have enough pop. God damn it. But Josh Alexander beats Ao Tamar in 15:40 with a TKO. Damn it. Damn it. Well, we get the crowd back, though, at least. With a 65 here in the 6th man as Taguchi with the Dragon Masters against Caristico and the Golden Dragons. As Caristico with the La Mystica and Master Wado in 11:46. Yeah, probably a little too short on time, but at the same time, we need this to be steal the show. And Caristico with 83. That's a great sign. I'll tell you what, that Best of Super Juniors is coming up. I'm excited for it. I was excited for it the first time around, and no one was popular enough. But now, boy, oh boy, we got some talent for this Best of Super Junior to use, that's for sure. As, Caristico, Samurai del Sol with a 70, 61 for Taguchi, 55 for Cinta de Oros, 54 for Leonardo Fujinami, and then 32 for Master Wado. 73 for the, man, this is definitely much better than having Jeff Cobb, but wrong team wins, as it should have been Liberty United, but Brody and Black Taurus get the win. Sonare and Shelley take the fall as Brody pinning Alex Shelley after the big boot. Brody leaves with an 79, 75 for Shelley, 61 for Inari, 53 for Taurus. A little too short again in the eyes of the audience. 79 for the 6th man. Oof. This chronic lower back pain. We just can't have nice things. As Hiromu was a 93, though. 95 for Okada. 84 for Naito. 82 for Ishii. 78 for Shingo. And a 58 for Goto. As Ishii pinning Hiromu with a vertical drop brainbuster in 20:37. I mean, what great performances, though. In 87, how about that? Didn't think this would be the match to do it, but it makes sense at the same time. As Tanahashi pins Jay White with a high fly flow in 21:53. It's Golden Ace get the win, beating Jay White and Kenta. Very good match, though. Need a better announcing, though. 77 for the New Japan Strong match. Wow, not enough psychology. Interesting. As Zach gets the win back, and he is a 2-time New Japan Strong Openweight champion, getting the win in 22:59. 76, again, back-to-back matches with lack of psychology. God damn it. As Sonata probably should have won. He outperformed him, but Mira keeps the reign going as he gets the game over in 25:57. That's all those sacrifices to God, all the destroying of young lions, beating him up for his salvation. A 94. Holy shit. How? As Joe Doring and Shidori Ashino make their number one defense as they beat the Young Bucks, as Joe Doring pins him with a Revolution Bomb in 32:06. I don't know what it is about me and tag teams, but it just seems to click. I don't know what it is, but Shidori Ashino, the 91, though, best guy in the match by far. One of the best guys on the whole roster. But yeah, everybody did really, really good. I mean, that's a great show, though. unreal. I'm just kind of curious to see. Wow, just inconsistent. He only had one penalty, but good refereeing, good road aging. Everything really worked out. Yeah, not good for Zach there. The post-show press conference. 68 though for Naito. 74 for Okada. Just no one could really follow a script. That's okay. 90. Holy shit! I just can't believe it though. Talk about the tag division though. That was my goal. I was like, I'm gonna make this tag division something. I didn't think it'd be better than everything else, but we'll take it. It's now New Japan Tag Team Pro Wrestling is what the promotion is now. So we increased our pop in 11 regions. Could have gained a whole lot of other regions, but that's okay. Man, who'd have put over? Just trying to think who could use the rub. Let's see, Zach. Miro, I guess. And, trying to think who else. Brody could. Try to get him over the hump to get into the level as the other guys. But, yeah, just some great stuff there. And we have to follow that up somehow with Night 2. And it sucks because Hiromu and Ishii with Pac and Taiji Shimori had a really good chance. But now with the lower back injury, I don't think it's going to happen. But still could be a pretty good show, though. You know, you still have Phoenix and Phantasmo could be pretty good, too. I don't know how I feel about Liberty United and Dark Order now, the 6-man, because Jeff Cobb's hurt, too. It's kind of a tale of having a long tour like this. You run the risk of injuring people. And that's what happened here. What's going on here? I really thought about going for Chad Gable, though, but I was like, the only thing I had planned was, like, he will be in United Empire, and it'd be awesome, but again, we need, like, heavyweights for United Empire that are awesome. And a lot of people are probably like, well, Miro fits that bill, and he does. But the problem is Miro debut beating Zach, so it's kind of like, well, how are we going to make that work? That's kind of the thing there. As, Manabu Nakanishi, we already had him as just a road agent because he's supposed to be retired by the time, because he literally retired like a month before the save actually started, so that's just, is what it is there. Oh, our Truth's retiring. Damn. That sucks. Because we could have won for him, too, because he was only getting like $12,000 a month. Yeah, it ended up being 15. That about it. Really did. He would have been a fun addition, but it just didn't think it was worth it in the end. It's probably a mistake, though. We also do have over 100 fucking people, but Dave Finley Jr. is almost gone. So that's great. On to day 2. Let's see how we go here as, we'll obviously be running the same venue as Okada passing tips to Yuto Nakashima, passing tips on selling. Ishii passing psychology tips to Harada. Back to Cablevision, back to New Japan World, TV Saw. Can we somehow beat the 90? I fucking doubt it. So I don't know why I went to that page. Should have went to this one. Man, we could have 50,000 fucking people. Oh, what? We're gonna have more. That's fun. Rare does that happen, where the day 2 outperforms day 1. But we'll take it. So... Ishii, rather, and Romu. Romu's going to win again. Another successful defense. Sucks that his injury is going to happen. Oh, he can't wrestle. Oh, that's tough. That's big tough. Damn. I got to figure something out. As Ishimori and Pac might just be the main event now. As Pac getting the win. 20 minutes is far too small, though. We'll give that 25, or too short, rather. Jesus. Fucking idiot. As, then, the junior tag title match, which just sucks. Everybody's banged up. You know, Gresham got hurt, so we gotta change this. Gresham was gonna get the win. He was gonna beat Senta Deora. So now Makabe will get the win. But fun spot for Lee Moriarty. Fun spot. That'll be another defense, though. Let's give this 17 minutes. I like that. So, then Liberty United, Dark Order, which Juice is going to win. He's going to beat Evil there. It's going 20. And Bullet Club against Tanahashi, Ibushi, and Taguchi, as Kenta's going to beat Kota Ibushi, thanks to, there's going to be some interference from Jado and Geto. One of them, Jado's going to push Ibushi off the turnbuckle when he's going for the, as it's supposed to be Hikuleo, because fucking, he's not here. There we go. And it's, yeah, he's going for the Phoenix Splash. Jado pushes him off after Geto, like, distracts the ref. Then, also, Geto gets involved with Ibushi, trips him up towards the ropes, you know, and Jado's also, you know, Kendo sticking him all the time. Really, the focus from Jado and Geto's on Kota Ibushi, which leads to Kenta getting the win, GTSing Kota Ibushi. I could see why he'd be upset by that, so we'll protect him. We'll keep him strong. I think that's fair, especially with the way we're kind of... Wow, he's still pretty pissed about it. Oh, do we do outside interference and fuck the finish? I guess we do. As, we'll have it be Geto. Yep. Alright. Just gonna try to shill him over. A nice post-match, or post-show speech. Yeah, then Phoenix and Phantasmo. Ray Phoenix is gonna get the win there. We're gonna probably give that a little bit more time. And junior tag match of Shelley and Kaiji Yamato against Silver and Reynolds, as Shelley's gonna pin Reynolds there. Pretty good match. And then the 6th match of the trial series, Zack against Hayato Tamura, being the New Japan Strong Champion too. Pretty fun match. We could maybe have that be a title match. No, better not. Better not. So yeah, this is all over the place. Cobb's, you know, still injured. I guess we could use... Now, you know, we could do Hammerstone, or we have him wrestle injured. I'd say we just wrestle injured, because it'll probably be about the same. Plus, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with Okada and Naito. Or, you know, because we could do that match here. We can just do it now at Wrestling Dontaku. But I would hate to do that. You know, that's set for Dominion. I think that's a good idea to set that for Dominion. So maybe do tag match of Shingo, Hiromu, or even Sonata. I guess it could go either way. Nonetheless, Shingo and Naito against Tomohiro Ishii and Kazuchika Okada. I guess we could also do a 6-man of that. Just an idea. Have Sonata, Shingo, or maybe, yeah, let's do an 8-man actually. Fuck it. Let's do the rest of LIJ as Sonata, Shingo, Bushi, and then Kazuchika Okada, Tomohiro Ishii. Guess we could do Goto. And then we can do Rock. So yeah, last time we did this, as far as the 10-man, when Miro was involved. This time, though, LIJ will be getting the win, as we're going to have Shingo beat Goto to get that win back from earlier on the tour. Not as high level of awesomeness as what could have been, but you know, we'll just postpone that match to the Best Super Junior Finals, because I'm sure he'll be healthy by then, because I'm assuming it's not too much of an issue. Yeah, it's only 2 weeks, basically. So yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. That's the card. Ishimori and Pac's the main, which I trust Pac, man. I trust him. I believe in him, and I think it's gonna work out really, really good. That is the co-main, though, I do not trust. So that's actually going to be now the co-main. Actually, that's getting moved up too. yeah, I just think that as a whole, that this is a better card on paper. So now, as I'm sure we're good on like road agent stuff, and oh no, Robert King. Glad I checked that. I'm just going to assume. Nope, Retru's is reffing this one. Assuming he's right. Nope. Oh yeah. Retru's gonna do that and that. Okay, yeah, Red Shoot's still good. So yeah, just Makabe, Moriarty's slightly overused. Tikule'u've used too much. Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta staple this fucking roster together. But we made it work. Oh yeah, we gotta add the post-show press conferences. We wanna add this one. As Kenta's just everyone take a look. Yeah, or everyone take a look at the next IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So that's gonna be the Minion main event. Kenta Kotobushi. Pretty solid. I think that's a fun main event. As for what we're going to do for the pre-show, I think having Horace with Flamita and Ryu Lee. God, knowing our luck, someone's going to get injured in this match too. Let's see, Doki, Despy, Kanemaru. 10 minutes. I don't care who wins, to be honest. Assuming it's going to be Mexa Blood, but it could go either way, to be honest. For me, let's see what we can do as far as who's someone that could probably benefit being on the show. Josh Alexander, Carl Fredericks, match we can do. Josh can win, and there you go. It's just get him on the card. Just want to make sure. Yeah, Kotobushi's still pissed. Other than that, good to go. 62. Wow. Yeah, Ryu Lee's pretty fucking awesome. Doki, almost, he's doing pretty well for himself. Rayor's off his game, really off his game. Did the same as Despy and them, but Ryu Lee pinning Kanemaru. That makes sense. It's 58. They have great chemistry. Yeah, we should do this on Strong. So Alexander and Carl Fredericks says TKO win for Josh Alexander. 73 for the opener. Yep, that's what Zack Sabre Jr. a technical masterclass match gets you. And so he gets the win with the Sabre driver. Hey, Altamora gets a 50. Man, I can't wait. Can't wait for him to get out of the Young Lion stage. It's a 65 for Shelley and Kaji D'Amato against Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Pretty good. Obviously, Shelley carrying this one as he gets the win to Sharon Yu in 13:28. 57 for John Silver, though. He's almost in the 60s. It's a great sign for the best Super Junior guys. So, I'm pretty sure all four of these guys, well, no, all three, not Alex Reynolds, will be in the best Super Junior. El Fantasma, Ray Phoenix, another kind of prelude to the best Super Juniors. Phoenix and Phantasma Plus, also the main events, Ishimori and Pac, so it just makes sense. It's 12-13. Phoenix gets the win to Meteora. That's a 77. 71 for Liberty United. As, actually, I want to add, when we get to the last post-show press conference thing, I want to add a couple of press conferences too. Is Liberty United beat Dark Order as Juice pins Evil Pulp Friction. Birdie the 75, 71 for Juice, 59 for Toanare and Black Taurus, and the Evil 63. Yeah, just obviously Jeff Cobb. Not great. With the injury, a 77. Yep, right decision there as Bullet Club against Golden Ace and Taguchi as Kenta went to go to sleep on Kotobushi after the interferences from Jado and Geto. Great stuff there. Kenta was at 81. 90 for Kotobushi, though. That's great. 80 for Tanahashi. 63 for Taguchi, 71 for Jay White, and 43 for Hikuleo. So 66 for the junior tag match. It would have probably been about the same, to be honest, as even if it was Gresham or Moriarty. It's close. Could have went really either way, but I think the right decision to keep the belts on United Empire as they win again in the rematch as Makabe and Lee Martyr make their second defense. Well, second defense of the reign. Obviously, it's their first defense for those two specifically. 83 for the 8-man of Chaos and LIJ as LIJ get the win. Shingo pins Goto with the Pumping Bomber. 94 for Okada. 84 for Naito. 82 for Ishii. 79 for Shingo. 67 for Bushi. 66 for Sonata. 63 for Rocky Romero. And then 56 for Goto. 77. Lack of psychology. God damn it. As Pac makes his fourth defense of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Gets the win the Shooting Star Press in 24.50. And there we go. This post show. Want to add some more here as one of them. It's going to be for Pac, as it's more or less like saying that's the last time you're going to see me lose. I'm going into the Best of Super Junior as the champion. I'm glad I got that one loss out of the way against Taichi Mori in our tag match, because I'm not losing. I'm going the entire block undefeated. And I'm going to win the Best Super Junior. And what's next for the bastard? I've beaten everybody there is. I've even had a challenge of my own stablemate. And he couldn't beat me. So what's next? Who knows? Know this much. That Best Super Juniors, it's my year. I'm the best junior heavyweight in the world. I'm the best wrestler in the world. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. After I win the Best Super Junior, I have unfinished business with our heavyweight champion. You couldn't beat me in 60. And this time, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to be heavyweight and junior heavyweight champion. I'm the best in the world. And that's just kind of, Pac, laying it out there. Throwing the gauntlet out. He's going to go undefeated. He's going to win all of his matches in the block. As it will say, Pac's vision is what we'll call that. That's just air quote. That's the game plan for Pac. It's got a lot going on. And let's see who else we can. We'll have Ishii one. And just saying that, I'll just beat your ass at the Best Super Junior Finals. Which would be fun. That's a fun venue, or not venue, fun event to have that in. Obviously, Hiromu, former fucking junior guy, former man who's main event of those shows, and is, that's been his playground for a lot of years. And now, being the heavyweight guy would be pretty cool to see in a Intercontinental title match. So yeah, that's a wrong shit. There we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, that'll probably be it as far as that goes. 72, not bad. Way to go, Ishii. Way to cut a promo, as Pac did. Pretty good too. Good stuff. A 78, obviously a step down, but I figured so. After we couldn't do Hiromu and Ishii, that sucks, but at least the Chaos LIJ match was the best thing on the card. So obviously we want to put over Kota Ibushi, just like, hey, sorry about that, man. Here's a hug. You're still a man. Don't worry about it. And, trying to think who else. Daniel Makabe, really, for what, he just has, barely any momentum. Or not barely any momentum. He's barely got any pop. And he's doing 60s, no problem. It's been awesome. And, let's see. Yeah, Juice, lost the belt, but, still had a pretty good performance there in the 6-man. There we go. That was alright. Thank God, we did it. We made it to the end of the tour. Made it to the end of the episode. As you thought that was long, just wait for the Best Super Junior coming up. So yeah, the next episode, the next Best Super Junior, it will be the biggest round-robin tournament of the series. We're not going to use the little standings thing, even though it's such a great feature. It sucks that you can only have 10 guys. And we have such a great roster that we're going to expand it, and there will be 12 guys to each block, which of course will expand the days to 11, with the final day being 12. A 12-show tour. Gotta love it. It's getting longer and longer, these episodes, but that's alright, because the talent is definitely worth it. As, actually, just because I know that episode, well, we'll save the brackets. We'll leave it on the cliffhanger. We'll save the brackets for the next episode. As can Pac really fulfill that prophecy? Will he go into the Best Super Juniors, win out his block, and win it all? And then, wait, who's he going to challenge? Is he just going to challenge Kota Ibushi to a title match? What's going to be up with that? And that's going to be a lot of fun, because, of course, Kenta has already set his sights on Kota Ibushi beating him earlier, so will he just have to wait in line, or what's going to happen there? Because obviously the G1 will be after the Dominion show, because, we'll be back to the normal schedule. A lot going on. It's a busy, busy time for New Japan Pro Wrestling. As Okada telling Silver he's got to sell. It's pretty great. Still not getting any buys from Cablevision. What a tape. But we're still getting 1 million views, though. Or 1 million viewers overall. Just, we only had 300,000 that for, I guess, New Japan World, I'm assuming. I don't know. Who knows? Fuck it. But the Best Super Junior is tomorrow, and that will mean Gresham cannot be in it. It's Gresham, unless, because we can't really postpone it. Our events are kind of set in stone there, because it's quite the turnaround. So then, right, it's gonna have to be a month plus with, that sucks. Jonathan Gresham's gonna miss out on that. But I think Lee Moriarty will be a great replacement, which, what a big opportunity for Lee Moriarty. That is very much a next man up mentality, is what that is. When somebody's injured, someone's got to step up, and looks like Lee Moriarty's doing that. That's big. So yeah, just, instead of Jonathan Gresham, would be Lee Moriarty, making his Best Super Junior debut. So you know who's going to be in it? It's going to be Pac and Lee Moriarty. But, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.